So we have seen the resolution of forces where the angle it was given with respect to x-axis. Okay. Suppose the angle is given with respect to y-axis. So we have one force F. Okay, so we will consider the magnitude. Let us take F is equal to 10 Newton. Okay. And angle is given with respect to y-axis. So this is theta. So this is equal to 30 degree. And the question is find out Fx and Fy. So the procedure is same. We should draw two vectors, one along x direction. So this is a Fx, and draw the second vector from the same point along the y direction. So this is a Fy. Now Fx is opposite to angle theta. In the previous case, angle was given with respect to x-axis, and therefore Fx it was adjacent to given angle. But in this case, the angle theta it is given with respect to y-axis. So Fy will become adjacent and Fx it will become the opposite. So I will write this as Fx is equal to F sin theta, and Fy it is F cos theta. I have used the cos because y component is adjacent to given angle theta. So now write the value Fx is equal to plus, because it is along positive x direction, F sin theta, and this is equal to F value, this is equal to 10 Newton. So it is a 10 cos theta is 30 degree. Okay. And the Fy, this value, this is equal to plus F cos theta. F is 10, sorry. This is sine. This is F sin theta, and this is F cos theta. So 10 cos 30. Okay. And the unit will be Newton. So this is the resolution of the given force 10 Newton along x and y direction. Now consider the force in the second quadrant. So consider the same force 10 Newton, angle given with respect to y-axis. So theta that is equal to 30 degree. Now this is the x component. Now here Fy is adjacent, so we can write this as F cos theta, and Fx is opposite to the theta. So this is F sin theta. Always remember opposite means sine and adjacent means cos. Now for the calculation, we will write Fx is equal to minus, just consider the direction, it is along negative x direction. So it is minus F sin theta, and Fy this is plus positive y direction, F cos theta. Okay, so the exact value will be minus F is 10 sin 30, and this is plus 10 cos 30. Okay, so you can find out the exact value F sin 30 and F cos 30. Okay. Now here, when we resolve the force, we show the component exactly at the starting point of the given force, that is the initial force. Okay. But we can also show this component at any other point on this line of action. Okay, effect will not change. So instead of starting point, that is a point O, we can resolve the given force at any other point on this line of action. So let us take another point on the line of action. Okay, so this complete is the line of action. So if I draw one imaginary line, it will become the line of action. Okay, so on this line of action, even I can resolve the force at this point. So just draw two vectors. This vector is parallel to x-axis and in the same direction as that of the initial vector. Draw the second vector parallel to y-axis. Okay, and this angle theta, which is 30 degree. So this angle will be same. It is the 30 degree. So this is theta. So this is y component and this is the x component. Okay, and then you can write down fx, that is the x component, is this will be minus f sine theta, and y component plus f cos theta. Okay, so this is the complete resolution when the force is given in second quadrant and angle theta is given with respect to y-axis. Now consider the force in the third quadrant. So draw the two vectors, one along x and second along y direction. So this is your fx and this is fy. Okay, so this fx, suppose this angle with respect to y-axis theta, which is a 45 degree. So fx will be f sine theta because it is opposite component, and this is the adjacent component, so it will become f cos theta. And for the calculation, you will write fx as a minus because it is along negative x direction. So minus f sine theta. So it is a minus 10 sine 45. And y component is, it is also minus because it is along negative y direction. So minus f cos theta. So that is minus 10 cos 45. Okay. So this is the resolution when the force acts in the third quadrant. Now, instead of this point O, you can resolve the force at any other point. So you can resolve at this point. So just draw this vector parallel to x-axis. Draw second vector parallel to y-axis. So this is your fy. This is fx. This angle, it is with respect to y-axis. So this is also 45 degree, that is a theta. Okay. So component value, it will remain same. Minus f sine theta, minus f cos theta. Now consider the force like this. Its magnitude is 10 Newton. Its angle theta, it is 30 degree. Okay. So now this force, it appears as it is lying in the first quadrant. Okay. But this force, it is not lying in the first quadrant. Actually, it is in the third quadrant. Okay. So if you draw the line of action for this force, so this is the line of action. Okay. So actually force, its direction, it is towards the third quadrant. So whenever you resolve such forces, so suppose this point is O. Okay. And if you want to resolve the force at the point O only, so draw the vector. So this is the x component or fx. So whenever you show the direction for the component, observe the initial direction. Okay, you have to show the direction in the same direction of the initial component, initial force, that is the F. Now draw the second vector or second component. Okay, do not show the direction like this. We will show this direction if the force is like this, initial force. But right now the direction of force is towards the third quadrant. So this is the correct direction for the y component. Okay. Now fx, observe theta, whether it is adjacent to fx or adjacent to fy. So theta is adjacent to fx. So fx is equal to f cos theta. And fy, this is equal to f sin theta. Okay. Now whenever we use this component fx and fy for the calculation, we have to consider the direction. Now observe the direction of fx. Fx is directed towards the negative x direction. So we will write this as a minus f cos theta. And y component, it is also directed towards the negative y axis. So it is minus f sin theta. Okay. So these two components, they are negative. Okay. And that's why the given force is lying in the third quadrant. Okay. So for the third quadrant, both the components, they are negative. So as the force is a transmissible, we have just seen what is meaning of transmissibility. So you can show this force like this. So this is the initial force, F is equal to 10 Newton. Okay, effect will remain same. And now you can resolve the force F 10 Newton like this. So this is the x component and this is the y component. Okay, so this x component, so this is 30. So this is opposite angle. So this is also 30 theta. So here fx, this is equal to f sin theta. Sorry, this is fy. And this is fx, this is equal to f cos theta. Okay, so you will get the same sign, negative and negative, for x and y component. Okay, so you can follow any one procedure. Either you resolve the force at this point only, or you extend the line of action, shift the force from first quadrant to third quadrant, and then you can resolve the force like this. So effect will remain same as the force is transmissible vector. So I will show this with two separate diagrams. So here force is 10 Newton and the angle given for this force, it is with respect to x-axis. So this is theta, that is equal to 30 degree. Okay, so if you want to resolve this force, you can resolve like this. Draw the vector along x-axis at this point only. Okay, so this is a point O. So this is fx Draw second vector along y-axis. So fx for the calculation, as this is an adjacent component for the given angle theta. So we'll write this as a f cos theta and observe the direction for x component. So it is negative. Then y component we can write fy, it is acting along negative y direction. So it is a minus f, and it is opposite to the given angle theta. So it is a minus f sine theta. Now instead of resolving the force F in the first quadrant, you can just draw the line of action. Okay. So from this point, you can shift this in the third quadrant. Okay. So this is complete line of action. Now just shift the vector in the third quadrant. Okay. Force is still acting at the given point. That is a point O. Okay. We have just changed the position from first to second quadrant on the same line of action. So now here you can resolve the force. So this is angle theta. So this is opposite angle. So it is the same. This is the x component. Now observe the direction. Do not show the vector like this. Okay. Your corrected vector will be like this along negative x direction. So this is your x component. And this is the y component. So for the calculation, you will write fx is equal to, it is adjacent. So it is f cos theta. And direction is negative. So it is a minus. So here in the first image, the force F 10 Newton, it acts at point O, and this vector, it is in the first quadrant. Okay. But the direction of this vector, it is towards the third quadrant. So you can resolve this force. This is the first. Okay. So here you can show the fx and fy at the point O. So fx is directed towards the x-axis, negative x-axis, and fy is directed towards negative y-axis. So for the calculation, you can write fx is equal to minus f cos theta, and fy, it is minus f sin theta. Second way, you can resolve the force in the third quadrant. For that, you have to draw this line of action. Okay. So this is complete line of action, and just shift the force in the third quadrant. So this is the force F. It acts at the same point O. Just we have changed the quadrant. From first quadrant, we have shifted it to third quadrant. Now this angle theta, it is opposite to the angle theta in the first quadrant. So this is also 30 degree. Now show the vector like this. So this is your fx and this is the fy. Okay. So fx is f cos theta and negative because negative x-axis. Is minus f sin theta, and it is negative because it is negative y direction. Okay. So this is minus 10 cos 30, and this is minus 10 sin 30. So for the resolution of this force, you can follow any one procedure. Either you assume the force in the first quadrant and resolve like this, or you shift the force in the third quadrant because its line of action or direction of the vector, it is towards the third quadrant, and you can resolve it like this. Effect will remain same. Finally, we will get the same components, minus f cos theta, and minus f sin theta.